Well, hello there. It's been a while. I actually just got to work this morning. It's a great day and got here a little bit early because it's a 50-mile drive each way. It takes me usually about an hour, 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes, but sometimes traffic kind of clears up and I get here a little bit early. So that's where I'm at today, getting ready to go work another shift. And I realize in that long drive, it gives me lots of time to think that I owe you guys an update and kind of a status on what's going on. Because, and this may have happened to you sometimes, I made a commitment and I said it with all sincerity. I really intended to follow through on it and then realized that I couldn't. So I owe you all an apology because in my last video, I said that I was really intent on getting back to doing weekly videos and catching up with the channel, which I've had for 8 years now, 8.5 years. And there's sirens. I don't have my microphone, so I hope that's not a problem, but hopefully everybody's okay. Anyway, so I've had this channel for 8 years and I am in a completely different place, physically, personally, emotionally, just completely different place than I was back then when I was anticipating starting the Appalachian Trail back in 2017. And I hiked it in 2018. That was a whole thing in itself. It ended up being kind of a hopscotch hike and I had to finish in 2019 and it was just a lot. And life has changed completely since then because I got home and found out that my husband was leaving to be with somebody else. And that was a really, really painful, traumatic year, just trying to sort all that out and then recovering from it and figuring out how to rebuild my life. So I have been doing that for several years and I feel like I'm in a really good place right now. But it's also the first time in many, many years that I have not had any hikes planned. I do not have anything on the books for 2026, which might be a good thing, but I'm also feeling a bit of the call of what do I want to do? What should I be doing? And I haven't been able to address that because I just completely hit a wall with the home renovations and just with life and with working this job that I love. I love being at the outfitter. I love talking to customers about their trips, their adventures that they have coming up and helping them get ready for those. I love my coworkers. It's like my kind of people and it's just a great place to be, but it is a really long drive. And I intended to only work 2 or 3 days a week. And for a while there, I was working 4 days a week. And then it was holiday season with retail hours and that long commute and trying to keep up with all the home improvements too, which I have been recording, but I realized I have not put up really any videos of that. So I have all that footage and I just couldn't spend 8 to 12 hours a week recording and editing backpacking videos at the same time. I didn't realize how burnout I had gotten, how much of a wall I hit. And Andy was trying to tell me, he kept telling me that, Joey, you're not taking any breaks. You need a rest. You need to sleep. You need to do all, recharge. And I wasn't listening. And so I kept just trying to power through. I was really trying to get my floors in before Christmas so that we could have his mom come visit. And just, it was hard. It was hard. And I'm also finding personally that the holiday season, as much as I love it, also holds a lot of kind of trauma for me, I guess, from my past relationship and sadness now going forward because I don't have the family together like I used to. And I love that time so much and it just kind of makes me a little bit sad. So, there's that. And then there's all the other things that I need to get done. And I have made huge, huge strides through the house. I am getting into the home stretch. I just have a little bit more flooring to do. I need to build a wall to divide a room into a laundry room and an office. And I should be able to get that done this spring. But I really, really just want to get to a point where I'm just down to little odds and ends of projects and the big stuff is done. And I want to do that before I go hiking. So that's kind of where I'm at mentally. But I'm also still just struggling with the burnout. And I know that going outside is a great way to recover from that. And I just haven't forced myself to do that. But it is springtime and I am in Georgia and people are starting the Appalachian Trail. And I would love to get out and maybe do some trail magic or just hike along with some of those folks through the Georgia section. I don't know. So I got a lot to figure out. I still have a lot of recharging and recovering to do. So I am not going to promise you a weekly video right now. I'm just going to take a little bit of a break on the channel and post when I can, and also just really think through now that I am entering this new phase in my life. I feel like I have gotten beyond the trauma of the divorce, even though it took forever, a really long time. And I feel like I'm in a really good place with Andy and our relationship, and so I'm really happy about that. But I just need to figure out what's going to be the focus of my next phase of life. And I do have a milestone birthday coming up this year. I'm going to be 60, which kind of anytime you roll over a decade, it gives you a lot to think about. And just thinking about retirement and when's the right time to really retire, or just even embracing the fact that I am pretty much retired now. I've given up my corporate marketing career. I'm not really doing much marketing consulting anymore. And so even though I'm working part-time outfitting folks, I'm pretty much retired from corporate life. So I need to embrace that and accept that. And then think forward to when it's going to be the right time for me to not really be working a traditional job at all, even though I do want to continue with content creation and publishing and things like that. So there are projects that I'd like to work on, but I need the time and the mental space to do that when I'm not in a full-time or even part-time job. So I got to sort through that, and just a lot to think about. A lot of things maybe sparked by the new year, sparked by the birthday coming up, sparked by the fact that I've been doing this for 8.5 years. So I need a little time and space to work through all that. And I will keep you all posted, because I do absolutely love having this channel. I love all the folks who watch, the folks who've been with me since the very beginning, the folks who are new and have questions. I really appreciate all of you, and I want to keep providing you with what you came here looking for. But I'm human, just like you are, and everybody needs a little bit of a break. Sometimes everybody needs to kind of reassess and rethink and make sure you're on the right path going forward. So that's sort of where I'm at personally right now. And I will hopefully start editing some of those home improvement videos so you can see what's been going on with the house, and also hopefully get some hiking in or some camping pretty soon that I can share with you and figure out what our next adventures are going to be together. So thanks for watching. Stick with me, and I'll be back at you soon.